Self-handicapping occurs when one sabotages their performance to excuse the anticipated failure. People self-handicap to externalize failure, maintain self-esteem, and present themselves positively. If a person succeeds when failure is anticipated, it would only heighten their self-esteem. If they fail as expected, their self-esteem would still be protected.
Tell me about a time when you've experienced a student self-handicapping.
Well, I see it a lot. I think probably it's a fine line between just an excuse and what is legitimately self-handicapping. It's sometimes hard to know the difference, but I get a lot of different excuses. One of the ones that sticks out in my mind was we have presentations due in class, and I had a student who was completely unprepared and had no PowerPoint prepared, no words prepared, and it was just horrible. And so she stayed after class, and I said, what happened? Because she's normally a very confident student. And she said she just couldn't get everything done because it was sorority recruitment time, and she had to spend the weekend getting ready for her lip sync competition. So I was amazed. I admire her honesty, but amazed that she would expect me to understand that she put that above her class presentation.
This would be considered self-handicapping because the student has anticipated failure and the student has decided to participate in the lip sync instead of preparing for the presentation. When confronted about her performance, she concludes that she did poorly because of the choices she made. Her self-esteem is protected because of these actions. A bad example of self-handicapping.
Far and away, what I see most often is students who don't take a lot of notes in class or miss a lot of class time, and then when they don't do well on an exam, struggle to, or will come to me and say, well, I don't know why I didn't do well, and I don't know if that's exactly what you were thinking when you set this up, but it's certainly what jumped to my mind most when I started thinking about this.
This would not be considered self-handicapping because the students were not aware that skipping class would lead to failing a test. When the students decided to skip class and miss notes, they were not trying to fail the test, and when they confronted the teacher about their failure, the teacher explained to the students that they failed because they were not in class to take notes. This does not meet the qualifications of self-handicapping because the students were not aware that skipping class would lead to this failure.